Thank you for listening to BizPod with me, Paul.
And me, Rachel.
Our weekly business English podcast where we talk about the news, social media, and hot topics from a business point of view. You'll get a podcast and links to the articles we discuss. This way you can share your thoughts too. Join us as we discuss what's on our minds this week.
We're going to talk about celebrations and parties today, Paul.
Party on, Wayne.
Party on, girl.
So that's a reference from a movie from a long time ago.
What was the movie called?
Good question. I can't remember now.
Wayne and Gar.
Oh, Wayne's World.
Wayne's World.
Wayne's World.
Party on. Excellent.
Yeah, Wayne's World. I think we're showing our age with that
Yes,
movie.
we are a little bit.
But why are we talking about parties and celebrations?
Because there has been lots of VE Day celebrations in the UK. In fact, I think about 5 days of celebrations.
And around Europe as well.
Uh-huh.
I think in France there were, and in other places there were lots of celebrations.
Well, you know why? Because it's VE Day.
Victory in Europe.
Europe, absolutely. So what have people been attending and seeing and checking out?
Yeah, that is a good question. I mean, one of the things that, if you're in the UK, you will know who the Red Arrows are. And whenever there's a big celebration, the Red Arrows are...
A national celebration.
A national celebration. The Red Arrows are always involved.
What are they?
They are arrows and they are red. They are the Red Arrows.
They're 9 planes that stream in formation across the sky with coloured clouds, plumes of
smoke
out of their back, don't they? In red, white, and blue.
Red, white, and blue. Yeah. So,
yeah.
It's. I suppose there must be elite sort of pilots,
Fighter pilots.
I don't
know. The planes are red, aren't they?
Yeah,
that's why they're called the Red Arrows.
Yeah, because they fly in very strict formations and perform stunts and things like that in their planes.
Yeah.
If I think maybe the Queen's Jubilee celebrations. Whenever there's a big national celebration, you always get the Red Arrows.
There. Yeah. I think every country's got a set of planes that do that. I know Italy has, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So in the UK, the Red Arrows.
Yeah.
I suppose the other thing about national celebrations in the UK is the royal family.
Yep, because they've got to turn up and have their slice of cake.
Yeah, because they haven't got their own cake at home, so they have to come out and get the cake and the buffet from us.
The champers.
Yeah, exactly.
Bottle of fizz.
Yeah, but I think it's part of the royal family sort of general duties.
Exactly, they're working royals. They have to turn up when there's a national celebration. That's why Harry is not a working royal and he's not getting paid. He's in America and he wants some money for his security, and everybody's going, no, Harry, you don't work. If you don't work, you don't get paid.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So there you go. So, the VE celebrations, I think the main thing that they were marked by was, for me, the Red Arrows and the appearance of the royal family.
Absolutely.
But because it was a VE celebration, there's always going to be a big military sort of celebration. There was a military march past.
Yeah, I mean, it used to be of veterans, didn't it? But obviously, 80 years on, there's hardly any of them alive now.
No. They still wheel a few out on Remembrance Day, don't they?
Yeah. But they still commemorate, and it's veterans from Afghanistan, other conflicts now,
more
isn't
recent
it?
wars,
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose if we talk about conflicts, I mean, the Falklands War was a big thing that people in the UK like to remember.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But nowhere near as big as VE Day, I suppose, which was, 80 years ago?
I know.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Okay. So, obviously, the Prime Minister is going to be there. Oh, Keir Starmer.
Well, you presume so. You presume he was there. I didn't see him.
No, I didn't see him. That's true. I did see Camilla looking at the poppies. So obviously we talked about the marching, the walk past, but there's obviously monuments as part of this celebration.
That's true.
Adorn them with flags and everybody walks past them. They lay wreaths on them. Mm-hmm. But this particular celebration, if it's a different kind of national celebration.
Yeah, it'll be something different.
Yeah.
But the one thing that we Brits definitely like to do, we like to have a party.
Oh, and a street party too, with games, with sack races and
exactly. Yeah,
absolutely.
Any excuse to have a party
in the street with bunting, with lots of wallpaper tables, paste tables.
Yeah,
because they were long, and then everybody would bring out any spare chair.
Yeah, everyone brings their own plastic chairs, folding plastic chairs.
Oh, great.
Sit down in the street.
Yeah. And
then it's going to rain. Yeah. And all the sandwiches get wet.
Okay. All right.
You did mention the poppies, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, the poppies are obviously a representation of the Second World War and remembrance.
Yeah. But a beautiful display.
Yeah, that if you're in London, go to the Tower of London. It's only going to be there for another couple of weeks, I think. Mm-hmm. But go and look at the ceramic poppy display.
Yeah,
it's amazing, isn't it?
Around the Tower of London, there's 888,246 individual ceramic poppies, creating a flow, a wave of colour.
Yeah.
I mean, they had it before, didn't they?
Yeah.
And they decided to bring it back because everybody just loved it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a beautiful way to celebrate, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a great piece of art. Great piece of art.
Now, there's something else that they have at festivals, different kind of celebrations, different moments, and that is to shine a picture or some lights on a famous monumental building. Okay. So particularly for VE Day, there was obviously the Union Jack on...
Excuse me, the Union what?
The Union what?
The Union flag.
The Union flag. Oh, sorry. The Union flag. Why not the Union Jack?
The Union Jack is flown on boats and ships.
I didn't know that.
It's not called the Union Jack. It's called the Union flag.
Unless it's on a ship.
If it's on a ship, it's called a Union Jack.
I didn't know that.
Well, you're British. How can you not know that?
Because I don't go on boats. But, okay, the Union flag
Thank you.
on St Elizabeth Tower, not Big Ben, because Big Ben is the bell that is in the tower behind the clock.
Yeah, I know that.
You knew that, okay.
That, yeah.
So, anyway, shining lights of images or photos or light displays on famous monuments.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, that was another thing. And then, of course, there's music.
There has to be music.
Festivals, Glastonbury.
It's Glastonbury soon. Well, Glastonbury comes around every summer.
We shall have to talk about Glastonbury, won't we? We'll have to talk about who's on which stage and, the old rockers and the newbies and all that.
All those new pop stars that we don't know who they are. Yeah.
Okay.
Bring back, the Rolling Stones. That's what I say.
The point is, it doesn't matter what the celebration is. There's always music, whether it's a birthday party, an anniversary, a wedding, even a funeral. There'll be whoever died, their favourite music. Yeah, you choose the music. Yeah,
there's got to be music. Yeah. Even if it's just music in the background, there needs to be music.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what music do you want at your funeral for?
I'll let you choose that.
Okay.
That's presuming you're still around when I cark it,
You got great vocabulary there, Paul. When you cark it.
Yeah. I don't even know where that phrase comes from, but obviously it means to die. Yeah. Well, to die of old age. When you cark it, you die of old age.
Yeah. When you're a bit long in the tooth.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. So we're talking about celebrations, parties. If you've got any parties or celebrations on, we are available for bookings.
Yeah, we do a good double act, don't we?
We do. Yeah, but let us know and we can come along and have some cake.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
In the meantime, I think we should go and have a little party ourselves.
Yeah, let's go. Okay. Bye.
Bye. Thanks for listening. We hope you liked our podcast. And please don't forget to subscribe and stay connected with us. Until next time, goodbye.